My name is Blayne Freckleton, 27, from Milton Keynes, play for Thames Valley Cavaliers, and my position is point guard / shooting guard. Started my basketball journey in secondary school, was about 14 or 15. Sort of started going to play in school. Was blessed to have a really good coach called Nigel Lloyd, who's now involved in a lot of professional teams. Just started going every day really. At the time I was playing football, started going every day and then just sort of fell in love with it from there, and it was only really school level, but the access was there. After secondary school, once I started to develop a few skills, I went to a basketball academy in East London, in Bury St Edmunds, where we sort of trained every morning, trained every day, done the school stuff, and then sort of from there, that's when my journey sort of started. So I went to University of East London on all scholarship stuff, then Northumbria, and I was also linked with London Lions, started playing pro while I was in uni, and then from there just been sort of playing at different teams professionally really. My journey was okay. It took me all around different places, to be honest. I sort of started in London and then I moved to Newcastle and then obviously moved then back down south. So that part was quite challenging. Sort of not seeing family for a lot because I've sort of moved out of my house when I was like 16, 17. Haven't really lived with my parents or anyone since then. So that's probably been the hardest part about it. But I've been blessed that I've played for a team since I've been 17. So I haven't ever took a year out. Prior I was in London Lions, which is obviously the league above the league I'm currently playing now. So I was in the BBL playing with that and still going to school. So that sort of started my basketball journey and understanding like what it takes really to be a professional. I was lucky enough to be involved in that with a scholarship. I went to Northumbria, which was the league that I'm playing in now. Obviously that was a great program, the coach was great there, Mark Stuter was a great coach. From there I stopped school and just started playing basketball with Hemelstorm, which also was a good program, and then I've been at TVC now for this is my 3rd year, but I love it down here. So it's a great family, it's a great spirit and some good players down here. There's definitely difficulty being pro in the UK, especially with basketball. It just really comes down to the lack of resources and sort of the finances. There's not a lot of finances in basketball. Obviously some teams will have more finances than other teams, so it sort of really just depends in the situation you're in. I think with the BBL, obviously being a higher league, there's probably more finances and opportunity. With D1, there's probably about 30% of the people could get paid 50%. I think the thing that's most challenging in British basketball in general is just the resources. Access to the courts, sort of having to share it with multiple sports. It's not like America where you sort of have one facility for basketball. A lot of teams are now sort of doing that in the BBL where they're sort of getting their own facilities, but we're way behind other countries in the sense of access to court and actually being able to get on the court and work on the actual craft. That's one of the main things that we struggle here in the UK. So a day of me and being a basketball player, I also work another job. I'm involved in the esports business. So I wake up at about 6, go to work for 6:30, finish about 6:30, then come training for about 7, train about 7 till 9, and then go straight home. And to have to travel from Milton Keynes to Uxbridge just for this team, so that's like 50 minutes on the road. And then I work in the week and then we have games on the weekend as well. So it's a pretty full timetable, I'd say, but it's definitely worth it.
Big footy! Uh-oh. You cannot go, dude, right? Yeah.
What I love about the team, I love the people that we have at the team. We seem to bring back a majority of people normally. The thing with the TVC, everyone has their own journey, they're all doing different things. Everyone has different jobs, but we all come together on a Tuesday, Thursday, on the weekends and we play together and we consider it as a good team. What I've learned myself is, especially from moving from Hemel to TVC, is my leadership. Just being able to sort of lead the team, help guys, and I'm sort of getting a bit older now, so sort of giving advice to some of the younger guys who want to go experience different places and sort of just giving them words of wisdom, I'd say.
Hey! Yo, every day! Can't go there. Yo, they cannot go there. 3, 2...
I feel like I've had a career in basketball for what, 10, 11 years now. But what I see later on is potentially doing some coaching. I was doing a bit of coaching last 2 years. When I can't play anymore, when I get too old, then I definitely like to be involved in potentially some coaching or some player development. And I just think it's going to be a situation where I just don't really want to go away from the game, because I've loved the game so much that it's hard to just sort of put it down. I always feel the same way in like March, April, I'm like, oh, this might be, I'm kind of getting, I guess, a long season, but then I take a month off and then I'm straight back into the motion of I want to start the season again and I want to be involved. So I think I'm going to keep going for as long as I can, really.